Bee-eaters, the jewel birds of the skies. Introduction. Welcome, dear listeners, to today's journey into the world of one of the most colorful and fascinating families of birds, the bee-eaters, scientifically known as Meropidae. These birds are true jewels of the avian world, admired not only for their dazzling plumage, but also for their aerial skills, unique behavior, and important role in nature. For the next 15 minutes, let us dive deep into their world, exploring their habitats, their diets, their calls, their migrations, and the role they play in keeping the balance of our environment. The family of bee-eaters. Meropidae bee-eaters belong to the bird family Meropidae. There are around 30 species of bee-eaters found across Africa, Europe, Asia, and Australia. Despite their wide distribution, they all share some common features: slender bodies, long curved bills, pointed wings, and long tails. Their bodies are painted in brilliant colors, shades of emerald green, turquoise blue, golden yellow, chestnut brown, and fiery orange. These colors make them one of the most striking bird families in the world. Where do bee-eaters live? Bee-eaters prefer warm climates. They are commonly found in open woodlands, savannas, grasslands, river valleys, and farmlands. Many species like sandy banks, river edges, and cliffs where they can dig tunnels for nesting. The European bee-eater, Merops apiaster, is famous for migrating thousands of kilometers between Europe and Africa. Other species like the blue-cheeked bee-eater, little bee-eater, and rainbow bee-eater are spread across Asia, Africa, and Australia. Dazzling colors and elegant form. If you have ever seen a bee-eater, you know how unforgettable they are. Their feathers shimmer like jewels under the sunlight. Some species have bright turquoise bodies with golden throats, while others wear shades of green with red eyes and long tail streamers. Unlike many birds where males are more colorful, in bee-eaters both males and females look equally gorgeous, a rare equality in the bird world. Feeding habits. Why the name bee-eater? As their name suggests, bee-eaters specialize in catching bees, wasps, and other flying insects. With their long, curved bills and fast aerial moves, they snatch insects mid-flight in stunning displays of skill. But how do they eat bees and wasps without getting stung? Here's the trick. Once caught, the bee-eater beats the insect against a hard surface to kill it, and then rubs its body to remove the venomous sting. Only after this careful preparation do they swallow their prey. Truly, nature's perfection. Apart from bees and wasps, they also eat dragonflies, butterflies, beetles, moths, and other flying insects, making them natural pest controllers. Their aerial acrobatics bee-eaters are among the most skillful flyers in the bird world. With pointed wings and a streamlined body, they perform graceful twists and turns in the air. They often perch on a branch, spot an insect flying by, launch into the sky, grab it with precision, and return to the same perch, a display repeated dozens of times in a day. Watching a group of bee-eaters hunt is like seeing a colorful aerial dance. Calls and communication bee-eaters are also known for their soft musical calls. The European bee-eater has a rolling purrup call that can be heard during migration. Others produce gentle whistles, trills, and warbling sounds. These calls help them stay connected while flying in flocks, migrating, or feeding together. Social life and colonies. Bee-eaters are highly social birds. They often live, feed, and migrate in large groups. Even nesting is done in colonies, sometimes with hundreds of pairs together. They dig tunnels in sandy banks or cliffs, long tunnels that may extend over a meter deep, ending in a small nesting chamber. Both parents work together to dig, incubate eggs, and feed chicks. Some species also practice cooperative breeding, where younger birds help their parents feed the new chicks, an example of teamwork in nature. Migration journeys. Many bee-eater species are migratory. For example, the European bee-eater breeds in southern Europe during summer, then undertakes long migrations to sub-Saharan Africa for the winter. These journeys, stretching over thousands of kilometers, are guided by instincts, the sun, and Earth's magnetic field. Large flocks can often be seen flying gracefully across the skies during seasonal movements, a breathtaking sight for bird watchers. Role in the ecosystem. Bee-eaters are not just pretty birds. They play an important role in nature. By feeding on large numbers of flying insects, they help control insect populations. A single bee-eater can eat hundreds of insects in a day, keeping ecological balance in check. Farmers often welcome their presence because they reduce the number of crop-damaging insects. However, some beekeepers fear them, believing they harm honeybee populations. Yet research shows that bee-eaters rarely cause serious damage to bee colonies. Threats and conservation. Sadly, like many bird species, bee-eaters face threats. Habitat loss due to riverbank destruction, deforestation, and agriculture affects their nesting sites. Pesticides reduce insect populations and poison the birds indirectly. Hunting also poses risks in some regions. Thankfully, conservation efforts and legal protections in many countries have helped their populations remain stable, though some species remain vulnerable. Protecting wetlands, sandy cliffs, and natural habitats is key to their survival. Famous species of bee-eaters. Let's take a quick look at some well-known species. European bee-eater, Merops apiaster, famous for its long migrations and rainbow-colored plumage. Little bee-eater, Merops pusillus, the smallest species, found in Africa, with bright green and yellow colors. Blue-cheeked bee-eater, Merops persicus, elegant, with green plumage and blue cheeks, common in Asia and Africa. Rainbow bee-eater, Merops ornatus, found in Australia, with vibrant rainbow-like feathers and long tail streamers. Each of these species reflects the beauty and adaptability of this bird family. Bee-eaters in culture and symbolism. In some cultures, bee-eaters symbolize beauty, joy, and freedom because of their colors and graceful flight. Ancient Egyptians painted them in art, and modern bird watchers travel far just to see them. They remind us of the delicate balance of life, the wonders of migration, and the beauty hidden in nature's design. Conclusion. The magic of bee-eaters. As we come to the end of this journey, we can truly appreciate the wonder of bee-eaters, their jewel-like beauty, their aerial mastery, their social lives, and their importance to ecosystems. These birds are not only a delight to the eyes, but also a reminder of how interconnected all living beings are. By protecting bee-eaters, we also protect our environment, our farms, and our shared natural heritage. So next time you hear a soft trill in the sky or see a flash of green and gold swooping through the air, remember, you've just witnessed the magic of a bee-eater, one of nature's true masterpieces.